Side at 10 continues now.
Residents in eastern Oregon, just on the other side of the Idaho border, may soon see a marijuana dispensary opening up in Malheur County. The potential pot for sale could be available for both medical or recreational use, but that decision will be left up to the voters. 6 on Your Side's McKenna King reports.
It only takes about 30 minutes to get from here in Ontario to here, Huntington, Oregon, where marijuana dispensaries are legal. And people are driving it, taking their money to a different county. That's one of the many reasons the Malheur Can Group is helping run the effort to legalize marijuana in Malheur County, specifically the city of Ontario.
Giving people the opportunity to, if they want medicine or even if they're using recreation, to not have to drive to Huntington.
So the team is running an initiative. They need 825 signatures from voters in the city of Ontario to put this on November's ballot. Their big deadline coming up in just over a week, July 24th. One of the ultimate goals of the team:
to make this a greener community that it should be and empower it economically.
Campaigners estimate that the added 3% tax on cannabis will bring in an extra $750,000 to the city in 1 year. Owners of the Huntington dispensaries believe they are right, saying cannabis sales do bring wealth to the community.
If I lived in Eastern Oregon, I believe I would send my kids to school here because it's the best school in Eastern Oregon because of the funding.
But not everyone is on board.
It's no secret to most people in this area that I'm very opposed to it.
For a number of reasons: traffic problems and enforcement issues for starters.
By allowing retail sales of marijuana, we would become the pot capital of Western Idaho.
And adding to this opponent's list,
its effect on children. For people to say that it has no effect on children who have got their head in the sand.
Malheur County Sheriff Brian Wolf says ultimately it's up to the people to voice their opinions during November's election. In Huntington, Oregon, McKenna King, 6 on Your Side.
Now, tomorrow night on 6 on Your Side, we're taking an inside look at how some people are kicking prescription painkillers by using medical marijuana. After a high daily dose of morphine for 25 years, Jerry Cush now lives opioid-free. The Ontario-Oregon resident used to call Idaho home, but 5 years ago, he transitioned from a long list of prescription pills to medicating his chronic pain with weed. As a result, a drastic life change, moving to another state simply to smoke his medication legally.
It took me about 6 months because I was determined I was going to come off of it. It got to where I was kind of paranoid to go anywhere, to do anything, because I was living in Idaho. So I made the decision to move over here so I wouldn't go to jail and I could still see my grandkids.
Tomorrow night at 10 o'clock, hear how different Cush says his life would be without the use of marijuana. Finding hope right here on 6 on Your Side.